Hello, welcome back to my bench. Today we have a Ramsey kit. This is an FX-440 Ramsey kit. I'll tell you, this thing is built down to a price, but it does work. I don't know where it came from. I was just looking through the closet outside on the porch the other day, and there it was. I don't remember getting it, I don't remember building it, I have no clue, but anyway, so we'll take a look at it. Here's what you got on it. You got an on-off volume switch, a squelch control, 12 channels, programmable, we'll see in a minute, transmit light for when you key it down, and a microphone and headset, or one of these guys mic speaker connectors. Now this takes this kind of mic speaker connector, just the ones with the two what I would call mono connectors on them. This one, the little one down on the bottom, is the microphone and the key, transmit key. The top one is the speaker in the microphone, internally in the microphone. So you just kind of plug it in there, and away you go. Inside we have this. This is a Ramsey for sure. This is an interesting little beast. What this has got is, this is how you set up your frequencies over here. This section over here is your receive. All of the receiving is done through this chip right here, which is an MC3335. It's a dual conversion receiver on a chip. It requires a few outboard parts, and that's about it. There's not much to it. You got one tuning ability here, and the rest of it is just fixed. This chip over here on this side, this is the audio amplifier, preamp and amplifier for the speaker. This is the audio preamp and amplifier for the microphone. This is the controller chip for your programming up here. That's on this whole section over here. From here down to here is your transmit. And that's about all she has. It's pretty simple. The thing that's interesting about this is their advertisement said never a need for crystals. Ever. Well, that's true. It comes with two. One of them is 21 something. I don't know what the other one is. Whoops, sorry about that. Yeah, 12.8. So it does mix down to 455, but it does it in 2 steps. So dual conversion. To set up your channels, or the frequencies you want to transmit and listen on, you put diodes from these parts here, these strips, down onto the board at different points that are marked: 32,000, 16,000, 8,000, 4,000, 2,000, 1,000, and 512 up to 1. And you add these numbers up to get to what you want for the frequency after it's been multiplied. This particular radio's got 2 frequencies in it, 446.00 and 446.35. Don't know why. These over here, this is how you set up your offsets for your standard frequency offsets. These are set up for 5 megahertz plus and minus. I don't know why we do that, but it's plus repeater, minus repeater. Auxiliary, this is where you'd set up your strange offsets if you want them. Like I said, this thing was a kit, and it was built so that you can build it as a kit. Everything in here is pretty simple. It really is. And one of the hardest parts is when you do your alignment, your final alignment on it, you have to take over here, if we can see it, there's a, let's see if I can get a picture of this. Can't see what I'm doing. Blind in one eye, can't see out the other. Right over here is a little strap that goes across from this center conductor across to ground, and you have to slide that back and forth to get exactly the right voltage and current that you need in this thing, which is very touchy, but it works, I guess, as much as can be said for it. And that's basically the radio. This over here is the output amplifier, of the final output IC or transistor, and the rest of these are those little 4-packs of FETs and transistors. This is just your logic for these guys. So that's it. That's all there is to it. So I'll tell you what, let's see how this works. I'll turn it on here, and you can hear it. It comes through the mic. It sounds okay. I mean, it has a reasonable amount of hiss. Well, first of all, let's see what the transmit's doing. Let's see. So if I key this thing down, it's good for about 2 to 4 watts, it says. And I'm reading right at 2. Now my meter, my RF meter, it says 200 megahertz, so it's not dead accurate up at 440. So it might actually be a little higher than that. But we'll see how we do when we tune it up. As far as receive goes, there's not much to do in receive. You just tune this until you get the best sound and loudest, and that's it. That's all you can do. The receive, or the transmit portion of it, is pretty simple. Well, basically you go for the best power you can get out of it, which happens to be right there, and the second is right there. So that's about all the power I can get out of this thing. Now the instructions say, when you're tuning this thing up, that you want to open and close several of these coils here to get the most output with the least amount of distortion or adjacent frequencies or that kind of stuff. So let's see how we did. Let's put the let's turn this on. And take a look at, I'm on 446, yep. Alright, so there we are, our spectrum analyzer, or what we call it, on my SDR. And let's key it down. There we are, there's our right in the center of where it's supposed to be on 446. Let's spread it out a little bit. Turn my RF gain down all the way. See if I could. Okay, so there we are. Hello, 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 test. Yep, that's FM. So, but the part that's special is we're not seeing any spurs out here at all. Let's pull it down. We got one right there that's ours, which is down, what, 50, 60 dB. and that is 445-6408, and on the other side of it 446-3648-46. So at 57 minus 57 dB, we're good. Out here we've got all of them are 56 dB down. That's great. Now I'll show you what happens though. If we key this up and we go for max output, we can mess this up. See your spurs come up a little bit there? Power's about the same, but the spurs are coming up. Let's take the back one here, tune it up. About there. So that's about as good as we can get. Alright, so that's all the tuning you do. I've already gone through and played with the coils. I'm not going to mess with that. That's touchy. You don't want to mess with that. So basically, that's all you do for tuning up the transmit. Now let's take a look and see what we got for frequency. Alrighty. There's the freq counter. And we'll key her down. Oh, 446.000. That doesn't get a heck of a lot closer than that. I'm happy with it. If it wasn't on frequency, the way you correct that is by turning this little coil here, or actually capacitor, it's right there. You turn that and get it right on frequency, but since it is, we're not going to mess with it. We're just going to leave it like it is. How's that? Okay, so let's do a little bit on the receive. We've got our transmit is about where it's supposed to be. It's on frequency. It doesn't have any spurs. And, well, it does, but they're 50-60 dB down. So let's take this guy and we'll plug him in here. This is to the generator and other things. And we'll plug this in here. Turn that on. Alright, so now too much. Alrighty, so we got the old Cushman set up. We're on 446 megahertz. Generator is on. We are in generate, and I got a bad connector here. Let's turn this up. Okay, there we go. Right now I'm on 0.3 microvolts with about 2.5 kc deviation, and we can hear it just barely, but we can hear it. So let's see where we get what sounds like a decent signal. Well, that's pretty good. That's 1 microvolt. Turn it down. Starts to get really pretty bad around about 0.6. Okay, we got to figure out a way to make this work. That's it. That's a new thing. Okay, now let's see what we can do, figure out what the cyanide is on this. So we hook up that there, and that's ground, and this to the speaker. There it is. Alright, we put her on cyanide, turn it on, crank it up to about there, and see where our minus 12 is. Minus 10. Tell you what, I'm going to get another, I don't know if it's the cable or what. Well, let's take another cable and try this. I don't think so. I think this connector here is on the front of this thing because it gets used so much. It's probably shot. We'll find out. Okay, that's plugged in. No. Alright, well. So we're looking at about 1.5 microvolts for a cyanide of minus 12 dB. That's not terribly impressive. But let's see if we can do something about it. I don't think so, to tell you the truth. I really don't. This thing doesn't have the greatest receiver in the world, considering it's all done through a commercial little chip. But let's give this a shot and see what happens. Let's adjust this guy. It's about the best I can get. And we got, alright, let's see if I can get in on this. We got a negative 12 dB or 11 dB at, well, you can't see it, I can't, it's too much shiny, but I'm at 1 microvolt. Okay, fine, I can live with that. That'll work. So, not great, but what do you expect for a kit? Okay. Take this off of here. So, what have we got now? We've got how it's made, what's in it. It isn't much. The whole top thing is here, pretty much a ground plane on this. It does have in the back, which is kind of an interesting thing, it has a packet connector so that you can hook this thing up to packet radio and use it on packet. Now you need an amplifier, that's for sure, but still, in all, it's kind of cool. It's there, and it's a radio. It's works, and it's kind of cool as a kit. And you know, I got the mic too. Anyway, so there we go. That's how this thing works. We've got it about 2 watts out, 2.5 watts out. We've got a readable signal of approximately a little less than a microvolt. We got a 12 dB cyanide, 12 dB down cyanide at about 1 microvolt, which is the book. The manual says 0.5, but that's the best we can do. It's dead on frequency, and you can program pretty much anything you want in here, up to 12 frequencies. Or if you got really clever, you could make some sort of an external diode switching box. That'd be kind of fun. And it'll do up and down and weird splits. The one thing it doesn't do is it won't do CTCSS or receive carrier squelch. However, in the book it says where you can hook one up in here to have one of those external ones that works. So basically, it's a little working radio that's fair for its day. This thing is 1992, so you know it was a while ago. Anyway, so what am I going to do with it? Well, I don't know. I think maybe, tell you what, we'll just make it a giveaway. My first giveaway online. If you feel that you just cannot live without a Ramsey FX-440 amateur radio, down in the comments put giveaway. No other words, nothing, just giveaway. I'll go through however many people I can find that want to do this, and we'll give this thing to somebody that needs it. Only if you already got one, or you're not going to play with it, or whatever, don't get it just because you think you can. Let somebody else have it, or somebody is really interested in packet, or maybe they want to set up a little cheap repeater and use this thing as a receiver or whatever. But whatever it is. But anyway, down in the comments put giveaway, and I'll go through them. And my random number generator is a hat with slips in it. I won't look. Matter of fact, I'll have my dog pull it out. So there you go. There's a Ramsey FX-440. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget, giveaway. One word, giveaway. Thanks for watching.